Tommy Gabriel Ofori, Miji NCCE, Miji National Commission for Civic Education, Ashiedu Keteke sub-metro officer in charge, ni Dromona mene Babua Jiana, okay, QNDPB Babua Jiana, ni Wonchose Ame. Bonafe koni neka oshiki fon ye afine mriye ye hu anyani ameka amehi awomri baba chon ye gbejano to ni yo ame ni ye hian ni sa keshi amenye na ameka na hi awo ke bale politics alo ke won make ko man bu ni femo esani ye hu anyani ameka amehi awomri no se wo chon ame boni sanika mete amefon oshikiye amehalo shiki gbejiano to ke nibi ni esa ni amefio ye oshiki fon gbile no ni wo hani ameliake nibi ko metomo ake na kangbilo ba wo party ko atale o ba fi party ko duku alo o ba bu party ko fai alo ba fi campaign na kangbile no alo ba nyemoko no ake ifon oshiki ke hamoko alo ke shika ba laka moko ake nye machine ake ni bi eje gbejano to papa no esa na fi o moko akwele ke electoral commission officer se ko akana blomo agbene wo hana meli ake keji balake amena helache kopo alo yo holo bokoni yen bi mo bokode tawe chairman bokoni da mboko fe bokoni hiwale na mo be ojogba yen anmegbe koni ya ni afun shikiye koni wo hani ni ya ni atashin wo hana mele ko wa keshin keji ofun shiki ogbe na bomodi ro ya shian koni semni yen keji at 5 o'clock ni abuen kande mo ko ba ko bona fe ni to enjole oshiki fun nuchumo enyeni eyano ojogban no wo ene mechi chose mo yemu ekomeni okaba ha wo mami me wo hana meli ake keji oto ye oshiki fun gbile no ayemla ni ebanye ni emobo ekoji aka ke 500 unit penalty 500 unit penalty ni tun ake shin keji ebale na kan ye ka okwa 1 unit wo ke ko so 20 Ghana cedis no 20 Ghana cedis times 500 there wona ke be ababobo nyomo 10,000 ni be 100 million no se abakusa wobo mo na afi enyo kafatai alo abanya wobo mo na ba ebo shika gbene no se hu keji ebalake ochuon doko ye government sector alo government public sector abanye ni ahead na kan gbena ye ode akeshin abahani asa ona poni oshiki fon podi enche ofon oshiki ye be samri no enemeji yuemo komeni NCCE ni National Commission for Civic Education wakeba ha akuchombi ni the Ashiedu Keteke sub-metro officer ni wakeba ha akuchombi ni wonda o mami meka wonyeme ye finish na meba in fact ameho ameda woshi ye nekanu tumona wo solemoji ake on the 7th mo fe mo aya ni eya fon oshiki ye 7 o'clock pepe aje shishin wo aya obria na abote lamrin na ngmetwinshi koni twenjole anye eba keja gbe na ni osmondo ba akani ro ba botu obanye ni oya energy wo wiemo ni wo ke ha wo mami meke wo nyeme yi ni wo fun ame ni de ke ba Calvary Baptist Church ye akotolante jemeje ni wo tuneke ni tumone wo ba do man bi fenshi ake ameyike boa ni eneme ni efente no wo nyero adon
what 2020 elections ni wo fe ona ke ye wo parliament bi ene wo ye in 40 pe ye parliament ni ye in 40 e tomo wona ke NCCE NCC 20 MPP level 20 ni wonye members of parliament 275 ni kaji ye 40 pe ni twanke ye wo ifa ye jeme ni ke wo ifa ke ba fe ten ni wo gbe ba ji ko iwo ba nye wo wo la ni ba wa ye ke ye ami bi fe iwo he ba ye ke ye ka me wale amen support fe ni ami yo e ba nye anemi ye anise ni wona amen wo la ye agbene enwe wo ma ye ile ake nibi ni gba wona ake wo cultural norms nibi gender stereotypes nibi ni gba ise ni himpe ni ameyahe o tashe ake ULB sani anabo si esani anu ogbe ko mehuji ULB batashi obahi ewo esani oyasu kejamani nakani bi efe ye ame pese ye ni bi efe mo o ba je nakani bi ekejo ewo to ame se na money yo kaji jo enagbe ni eyemlawo pe ye se na money ekebaha Ghana na fe ndono ni sani amedomo koni amekefo oshiki ahani jenu ayajeme agbene kejebe amine ke aka afi eje ko ni baba amedi enjeru ameka amehawo ake ameba domoshi ni afro amemo oshiki ni amenu amenye ni ameya lawo pe ewo ni bi baba oni wogbe na wo tun amehu woni ameba afro ame oshiki ameha ni woba rejected ballot papers wo tun amehu fe woni ameba tun amegontie ameha ni ebahi adaka mipe ni ekafo mokonomi ni eba fe to mo double voting alo multiple voting ọ̀tún àmì ilé ìfẹ́ agbẹ̀ni wọ̀wọ̀ àmì ìhàhún akẹ́ àmẹ́bọmọdé ní kẹ́gbìlẹ̀ ṣẹ́ níjì 7th December ekomi ẹni wọ̀n fọ̀n ṣíkì wọ̀n ha presidential kẹ parliamentary ẹ̀ àmẹ́ya ní àmẹ́yàfọ̀ àmì ṣíkì yẹ ẹ̀tún ẹ̀ǹjọ̀lẹ̀mí kẹ́ àmẹ́gbẹ̀nà ni amebeno ko femo ye jeme amekwa miseni ameyashia ni ameyakashi kabe ehye ake aka ne oshikie ni amebanye amebadomoshi he ni ajo koni amebotuelo amekwe no ni ya no agbene hu esani ame electoral commission be koni leji money ba jo ake meneni eye alo meneni eye ko moko aka chonye ni ewie wokeso mo bihu ha media ake ameka chonye awie ake meneni oshikie meneni ena ko na kanie ekebe mo keni bi basabasa de ba won me isigbe onile efe moni ba che hawo ake meneni eye kaji ona ake ogbomo ni eye won pagbe ake ameba nyamo shi amenya ye nyamo mi ni ekemi fun kemi ndole akaba ni ekebasabasa akaba oba nyo ya anya yo hia yo chumi keke onyemi ani enakwe oba hale thumbs up ake next time le hu ebeba she koni wo hisiye tu enjole ni Ghana eko emama papa ebu ni ma ayana irado
fano ogbe iko kemi
fane achomi Gloria Amaki Udo Miji Greater Accra Regional Deputy Director ni iyejene iwo mene won ba Ashiedu Keteke iwo ba fe pe ne ke han se ni amekase no kogoju ba leje.
Bear me out, there are certain demographic groups that are very important to the sustenance of our democracy. If you take our population, more than half of the population is women. Right. Unfortunately, their representation in public space and in the political space is very limited. So women become a demographic group that becomes very important for our civic educational activities. So it is not a misplaced priority when we say we are focusing on women for our sensitization activities. Number one, the number of women in parliament is not very encouraging. And as we go into these elections, one of the fears is that even the number will go low. We have no control over that because the political parties have selected their candidates. But be that as it may, we have to ensure that on election day, women they come out in their numbers and vote. They do so in a peaceful atmosphere. As you know, women have certain special needs. If those needs are not met, they're likely to coil into their shell. So we use such platforms to encourage them, despite all the challenges. The democracy is important to everybody. It's more important to women. So if you see us organizing such activities, that is to reinforce the message of inclusiveness, to enhance, women participation in the process. So that is why we are here. So it's not something that is too late. And as you bear me out, education becomes even more crucial as the election day gets closer. So it is not the case that, oh, we've waited for close to election before we are doing it. It is something we've done over the year, and we are using these last few days to reinforce the messages that we are sending about women participation and their inclusion in public space. It's a nationwide program, but we are also lucky to get some funding support from the United Nations Development Program, the UNDP. That funding targets specific groups, specific areas, areas sometimes some history of, electoral disputes and so on and so forth. And you bear me out that Odododiodiodioo is one of the hot seats when it comes to election. So we are also doing this in Techiman South, in Cape Coast, in Atebobo, in Fomina, and a few other places. So it's not only here, but whilst we are doing ours nationwide, with support from government of Ghana, the UNDP support, helps us to target specific communities and constituencies that we need to reinforce the message about women participation. Our laws frown upon vote buying. It frowns upon voter inducement. There is sufficient institutional arrangements at the polling station to cater for everything. Political parties send their party agents. When they send them, they give them food. If security personnel have to go and vote, their institutions make arrangements for them to get food. So, broadly speaking, taking food to polling stations, probably if it is for your specific party agent, that's okay. But in an instance where food is being distributed to everybody in the queue from a candidate, right? I'm saying that I'm restraining myself, but broadly speaking, those acts are not to be encouraged. Our democratic dispensation has sufficient arrangement for the role that everyone plays. And at the polling station, I think there is very elaborate arrangement. The electoral officer is there and his assistants, the security services are there. Political parties have your party agents. So, and all these institutions they have their specific arrangement to take care of the personnel that they have deployed. So in an instance when a candidate will come and either give money or give food with the explanation that, or his assistant, is not encouraged. First of all, it's unsolicited, because I've not seen the instance where somebody calls somebody that we need food to eat, so bring us food. To the extent that you go even to share the food in a queue, and I think it's something that the law frowns upon. So to also speak about vote buying, to reinforce the message about vote buying, people should know vote buying is against the law. Things that have happened in the past, security services and law enforcement agencies have initiated action, right? I'm reinforcing the message that if you sell your vote, it happens sometimes in a very subtle way, like in the form of a gift. Those ones are difficult to be classified as vote buying. But in an instance where somebody probably say, go when you vote, take a shot of your vote and then send to me and I'll give you something. These are obvious. When you take it, when you do so, you'll be arrested, you'll be put before the court, and you'll be dealt with according to the law.
Last 4 years, Agbeme your song because of election. On the program, NCCE be a keba. A more now, why I can about check a walk. Dremonica for here can election, about check a walk. Not when the program no about Sumake. Every 4 years, election, you are smoking about fair beer. But not for none Casimo Yemi. No, but we be okay, and walk away, especially you say, ni buy where no coming and my room. Okay, your election year, me, dear bay, can no more to try. Money or to use vote on Halepe as a lawyer share or one Monica program name by $1. Okay, every year, Basumake, a program name about Odododiodiodioo. Ni Akaba Chongo, ni Chongo, a check a walk. There was Jemu, okay, few, okay, vote or one damage. No, I drop.
When the program now, it's a year, NCCE be a Kame Genueche. ngene program ni ba ni nana me fio ji chose mo gulu ke ha ye ke yin fe e ji chose mo gulu ke ha yin ke ye fe ni na ke wo ye ka wo yin no ko mi e fite da ke yo sa ni na ha ye a chose mo bo na mba fe o shiki fon bi ne mi ne chose mo na me ba ya ame ke agbe ke bi onu pa yo bla ye chose mo na me ba ha me a chose ame fe ye bi le sanye wa ni if ne afe no kwemo no aha mo fe mo ye ke yin fe ko to afon chiki e bona ke bo no fe mo na kan pepe ko gbe na o ti de no fe no na chombo ye neke o shiki fon bi ne ni ka mi te ame fe le na kan pepe ko ni eye bu awo ke Ghana man bi fe Ghana ko beto fe wo yo wo sumo ni no ko aba le bala ke mo ko ajofu mo ko apla mo ko yin asuesi wo ene esanye wa me ya na me tun ne ke ni tun ni ke ana na me chose wo gboke gbo na fe twa no manye jino blawo
ko kafe na kan yo go e na kan bile keji o shete me oni ni twa ke o to mla no agbe na nke we ko ma ke boka yusu shika boka he shika ye me ade alo boka shika kafe mi ni aka influence me to vote buying o ba na ke sheshe bi na fo shikie then yenye wo shia he o me e ka ha bo shika oh take this 200 Ghana cedis take this 100 Ghana cedis ya lo ya for me o shikie o ha mi ko de ye bobo de ake o ba shapicha ko fo shikie no because of them in family e ha bo na kan 200 na kan 100 there e ba ba ke o ba family o ba sha ni picture ni ene me fe e ti la to mo ni yo o shiki family